everybody? Welcome to another episode of Rain Race with my boy, AJ Richardson.
Good morning, beautiful people.
He's back. He's back. Hey, as you can see, my man is working. All this production right here is my boy, AJ. We are here at CP3 JT Camp. But we got a very special guest here. We ain't give a damn about CP and JT right now.
That's a lot.
We got a very special guest here. We got Bonafide Bucket. I'm telling you, we get straight buckets on here. But fuck all that. My man's a movie star.
Facts. My man wears a lot of hats.
That man is a movie star. People, I want y'all to welcome Jeremy Pargo.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all having me on
For
here,
sure.
man. Good
Man,
to see y'all.
It's been a long
chasing y'all for a little minute. But y'all my people, y'all finally slowed down.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we've been trying to get him on the pod for a long time, as he just said. But now we here. We about to get this thing done, and we about to talk about Jeremy's race, which is unbelievable. I mean, to talk about, before we got on camera, you being on movie screen, you ain't fucking snipped.
I ain't went to school for nothing.
Ain't go to school for nothing
at all.
But man
Nothing.
is on a movie, and I think that's just incredible, bro. Just to give a different light, because me and you, we definitely played at the highest level, done it at the highest level, and now we taking different paths.
Absolutely.
And still succeeding. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? And to give that game back for guys that's trying to figure that out, it's just showing them that it's possible.
Life after
Absolutely.
basketball.
Life after basketball, and that's the long game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When that
Yeah.
basketball stops,
You gotta figure shit out.
you got to figure shit
Gotta
out,
figure shit
and then
out.
it becomes real life.
I literally just came from physical therapy and wanted to have a question of the day every day. And the question today was, would you rather live forever at the age of 40, or would you rather start over from being born every time you die?
Oh shit.
I say I would rather start over every time, because there's so many different things that I would want to do and change.
Yeah.
But at 40, I can't hoop no more. Like
We going to the golf course.
you know what I'm saying? I gotta go play golf every day,
Yeah.
all this. But
Yeah.
I would rather start over every day, man, because it's always new growth and new things that we need to
For sure.
try or
sure.
experience.
I love that.
So starting over every day was my pick for sure.
Nah,
That's fire.
That's a dope way to look at it.
Yeah.
Definitely a dope way to look at it. Let's get into your race, man. Y'all know how we do it here. But Jeremy, where you from and how'd you get started hooping?
Oh man, born in Chicago, Illinois, South Side. My brother, I guess. But we come from a long line of athletic family. My mom plays sports, and I actually have a post on my page about my uncle talking about my mom when she was young playing sports. And he talked about how she was in 8th grade, and when she came to the basketball course, they always picked her first, which is a little crazy to think about in the goddamn 60s.
Yeah.
Literally.
60s, 70s that
8th
she's
grade?
doing this.
Yeah.
And my uncle played college football at Purdue.
Mhm.
My brother, obviously I know my brother from playing with C and coaching with the Pacers now, but I've always had like a blueprint watching him. My brother's 7 years older than me. So everything he did, I wanted to do.
Right.
I'm from Chicago, so we all wanted to be Michael Jordan.
Mhm.
But I mean, as I got older, not even as I got older, as a kid, I've always wanted to be my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've always wanted to be him.
Mm-hmm.
Even sometimes down to the point of being light skinned.
Damn. That's tough.
No. We winning now. We
No,
winning.
no,
You
we
gotta remember
definitely
the
up.
early 90s.
We
We
up.
was a little shaky.
That's a
Hey,
fact. That's
a
a
little
fact.
shaky,
Yeah.
but we
That's
winning
facts.
now.
We
so
definitely
I'm
up.
good with this.
We
game.
definitely up. We are up.
But no, I wanted to be him. He laid the blueprint.
Mhm.
I remember his draft day, getting undrafted. I saw what he went through. Me going undrafted, going through the exact same shit
thing.
he went through.
Yeah.
And being able to see my mom smile and enjoy everything we've been able to do is the biggest accomplishment from through all of it.
So how many brothers and sisters?
One brother, one sister.
One brother,
Sister's
one
the
sister.
oldest. Yep.
We had TA on here,
Mm-hmm.
Tony Allen.
Yep.
For everybody that don't know, first team. He'll get mad if I don't say that. Talk about growing up in Chicago for a minute. Talk about that's a different way of living.
Yeah.
It's a completely different way.
It's a different way of living.
And,
you got to get out the mud, as they say.
You got to. There's no other way.
Yep.
I'm from the South Side. So Tony's actually from the South Side as well.
Yep.
Went to high school out on the West Side. So coming up, man, one thing you got to learn and learn early is where you should be
And where
and
you
where
shouldn't.
you shouldn't be. What you should say and what you shouldn't say.
Facts.
So
Facts.
Don't
So,
have no slick mouth
you know
out
what I'm
there.
saying? Like I know damn well these house parties in high school,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna get shot up.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say,
Not
Yes.
facts.
but it's the truth. Like
Mhm.
I'm not going over there. I'm good.
Right.
I'm
Mhm.
not going. So I remember like one of the early memories of like I guess transitioning from an elementary school kid to high school and adults. My entire class after 8th grade graduation, they all got together and they went off to smoke for the first time.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I didn't go. I'm my whole thought process is like this is gonna stop me from what I want to do.
Yeah.
Facts.
I got a brother in front of me that is never smoked, never drink any of this stuff,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, no, I'm gonna go
good.
home, guys. I ain't,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do this.
Yeah.
So I've always been able to lean on sports,
Mhm.
and one thing about all communities everywhere, if you lean on sports, sports will make you, I guess you could say a likable person or
100%.
protect you
Yeah.
in a sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now don't get it twisted because if you step out of line, they gonna put your
They
ass
gonna
back
check you
in
now.
line.
Yeah, they're gonna
1000%.
check you
And
for
let you
sure.
know, like, hey, you play basketball.
Yeah.
Stick to that. and I was glad to say, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to the court. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go play. I mean, I've seen some wild shit. My
Yeah.
park, Ogden Park, is where I grew up.
Mhm.
I'm literally late, like maybe 10:30 at night. I'm shooting out on the court with somebody. I can't remember who it was. It's a water fountain in the middle. 6 drinking things at the water fountain.
Mhm.
Randomly, some guy pulls money out of his pocket and start counting money. This is wild.
The f-
Next thing you know, it's a gun in his chest.
Oh,
What?
Gun in his chest. No joke. He gives the money up. The 2 dudes take off running. So he chases them, talking about that gun fake anyway. I promise you, this is how used to shit like this we become because I literally just grabbed a young fella, went to the other end, and started shooting like
Right.
ain't nothing going
This
on.
ain't got nothing to do with
this
me.
Ain't got nothing to do with
I'm
me.
gonna
Yeah.
go down here. Y'all
Y'all
Yeah.
go down here.
Mhm.
Kid you
Mind
not.
your damn business.
Right.
2 days later, back at the park playing. Them motherfuckers say, man, you was up here shooting with young fella, huh? I said, that was y'all.
That shit don't
I
make
say,
no damn
y'all
sense.
crazy, y'all nuts.
That is wild.
But them not even thinking twice of like, yo, this nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? I got
normal.
that leeway
Mhm.
of I guess protection and space
Yeah.
or respect because I am an athlete and it's my neighborhood and all of that.
Yeah.
Never wanted to stand up and say I'm this, I'm that. No.
Right.
I know my place. That's not what I want to live. It's not the life
For
I
sure.
want.
100%.
How big would you say? And the thing I love about doing pods is like we always look back and you kind of things click. Like, damn, bro, that didn't.
I remember
Your
when
brother,
Mhm.
7 years older than you.
Yeah.
Like that blueprint, especially coming up in Chicago,
Mhm.
that is
Yeah.
that's everything. Right
Very
there.
valuable.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Super valuable
Mhm.
because just think if he's not there
Mhm.
or he's not laying that foundation, like, yo, this is what we're gonna do. You might go smoke.
Yeah.
It's very
You
possible.
might go
Yeah.
partake and be nosy. What the
Mhm.
fuck what y'all doing over
Yeah.
there?
Yep.
How does he have that much bread?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing to get that much bread?
Yeah.
How monumental was your brother in your journey?
Watching him, man, it's so easy to fall in love with the process of what he did because my brother didn't have any scholarship offers for basketball in high
Mhm.
school.
Mhm.
No one knows this. My
I was about
brother
to say,
was a
that's
football
crazy.
player.
Huh?
Really?
My brother,
No way.
I probably shouldn't tell this story. He probably need to sit and tell this story. But my brother played football only because his friend wanted to play football.
Mm.
So my brother then starts getting Division I offers in football, nothing in basketball.
That's
Nothing in
crazy.
We gotta
I
check
never
on
knew
him.
that.
We gotta check on him.
Nothing.
That is
in
crazy.
basketball until he played in the All-Star game, West Side versus South Side,
Mhm.
City All-Star game,
So that's senior year.
senior year.
Mhm.
Someone comes to watch someone else play.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's how it
that's
goes.
My
how it
brother
go.
outplays him. The JUCO offers my brother the scholarship. He takes it. 11-year NBA career after that.
That's
Damn.
Yeah,
easy.
yeah.
Shit, arguably one of the best backup point guards in the league.
Yes.
Mind you, he was the football coach gave him an ultimatum. His senior year, you pick one. You can't play both.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I'm gonna say this to the camera. My brother, being a stubborn asshole that he is, for sure,
Yes.
was being a stubborn asshole and told him I'm playing basketball.
Damn. That's
So,
crazy.
You think he was good enough to go to the NFL?
He was damn good. He was
What
damn-
position?
Safety.
Okay,
Played
it makes
safety
sense.
into his
Makes
senior
sense
year.
now.
His senior year, he was he got the projections and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
He was projected to be the second player ever in the city of Chicago to be all city on defense and all city on offense. He was going to be the all city quarterback and all city on defense, which is going to be the second time it's ever happened.
In Chicago.
Yeah.
That's some
Damn.
stubborn shit.
That is very stubborn.
That's some stubborn shit right there.
Yeah, Gennaro, you coming on the pod.
Yeah. We got some things to ask.
We got stuff to talk
about.
For sure.
So, did you play football?
I actually think football was my best sport, but I didn't play because
So
he didn't want me to play.
Y'all both.
He didn't want me to play, and my mom
okay.
didn't want me to play. My brother got hurt. I think his junior year, like dislocated his shoulder. So
Got you.
my mom didn't want to deal with that.
Yep.
He didn't want me to play, but no one knew I would be 6'2", 210 pounds as a
Right.
junior in high school. So if I'd have known that, that's why I say I would start over from the jump because I would go play football.
Life could be a little different.
You know what I'm saying? I'd do something different.
You're
See
right.
what else is out there. You know?
Yeah,
I ain't mad at
facts.
that. I'm not mad at that.
For sure.
When did you figure out, like you're watching your brother, he's doing what he's doing and being very successful. When did you figure out you was next? When did you figure out, I could do something with this?
I'm full of stories, fellas. And we grew up across the street from my elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
And it's two gates that like right in front of the walkway to the door, right? So it's probably maybe 20, 30 feet maybe.
Uh-huh.
I used to walk the neighborhood looking for like scrap wood and hoops and build my own basketball hoops
Damn.
and tie them to the gate in front of the school.
Uh-huh.
Full court, 30 feet probably. That's it. We play full court. I'm 12 years old and school's let out. I'm playing on the hoops and the guy walks out of the building. I'm dunking the ball and all kind of stuff at not 10 feet obviously, but you know, build them low.
Yeah.
So the guy stops me like, man, how old are you? And I told him I had just turned 12. I told him I'm 11, but I'm like 2 days ago I just turned 12.
turned
So I'm like,
12.
I'm 11. No, my bad, I'm 12.
Yeah.
So that's probably the first time somebody told me like, yo, you got something. Keep at it. And I literally, this story just came back to me probably a week ago that I remember this.
Damn.
Don't know
12
who
years
the guy
old.
was, but it was probably right around that time. Yeah.
So you think him telling you, like, pretty much giving you those confidence, like, yo, you got this.
We come from a community where we don't always build each other up. We
Right.
don't always praise each other. We don't
Yep.
always tell somebody that we see something in them, right? So that's probably the first time that I heard that. So that was the first time I was able to, I guess, maturing enough to intake to understand that, like, maybe I can be good at this.
For sure.
But shit, even then, I just kept playing. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about NBA or none of that. I just kept playing because I loved the game. So thinking about the NBA didn't click until probably after college, probably.
Yeah.
And the college career was a great one.
It was a great college career. What is did you play AAU?
Mac Irvin Fire.
Hated playing them niggas. Hated playing them motherfuckers right there, boy. When I tell you it was
Who's
hell.
on the team? Who's on the team with y'all?
Fucking Jaleel.
Oh yeah. Had
Jalen
the jerseys.
Brunson.
Yeah.
Miles.
Was
I
Cliff
mean,
Alexander?
Cliff
was on
played
that
on
team,
that
yeah.
shit last year. It was some
Yeah.
bullshit.
Damn.
Bro. It didn't make no damn sense.
We wasn't that
Pissed
good.
me off.
We didn't have all of that. That right there is a different level.
That was
of
probably
good.
one of their best teams for sure.
We didn't have-
No, for sure. Who was a guy that you saw live, other than your brother, because that's a cheat code? Who was somebody that you saw, you was like, okay, I need to get to his level?
Get to someone's level.
Let me give you an example. For me, it was John Wall. John was like 3-4 years older than me. But I remember going to see him play, and I was like, oh, yeah, that motherfucker's good. Let me see if I can do
I give you a name that I thought was damn good. And you're gonna know it. Sean Dockery
Yeah.
was a bad
Yes.
in high school.
Yes.
I'm talking about
He went to Virginia Tech, or was it Virginia?
what?
Huh? He went to
Went to
Duke.
Duke.
He went to Duke.
Sean Dockery.
Sean
I'm
Dockery,
tripping.
fool.
I was a Duke fan. I'm tripping.
He went to
I'm
Duke.
tripping. I'm
Went to
tripping.
Duke.
John Dockery.
He was.
Yes.
He was.
Yes.
He played against Chris.
Sean
Yes.
Sean was the
Yeah.
number
Yes, I'm
one point
tripping.
guard in the country at
My
the
fault.
time. So I went to me and my brother actually. We went to a summer league game. You know, you play summer league, with
Yes.
high school and all of that. So we went and watched the game, and I was going into my 8th grade, my freshman year. I was going into my freshman year, and I remember this just came to me too. I remember after the game we watch him. I'm riding home with my brother. My brother's raving about him. My brother's like, "Yo, he came through. He did this behind the back between," and I'm like, "Yo, why you talk about me like that?"
Yeah, bro. Who you fans of?
But to see Sean, what Sean was, Sean was a bad mother. Sean was
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
Sean had a lot to him. So yeah, that was one of the moments where I was like, yeah, that's different. That's not normal. Yeah.
You remember your first letter?
I do. Yeah.
First letter and first offer. Who was
I
it?
remember my first letter, and it was my dream school actually. North Carolina.
Hey,
That was my first letter I got. That was the first letter I got. Yeah.
come on, man.
Damn.
Drees, hey, listen,
Mhm.
I think we're like 95%.
No, literally.
Yeah, ain't
North
no missing when you hear from North
Yeah.
Carolina.
Come on, bro.
Ain't-
I
yeah,
think we're
yeah.
at 95% on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
How much MJ has something to do with that though?
Did you
A
6'6"
lot.
from North Carolina?
Come on, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how you get it. You got it. You know what I'm saying? You know what school he was. Where we at? What's on the floor?
Yeah.
That
And then you
Jordan
start
shit.
getting understanding, and then you see Vince Carter,
Yeah.
Shammond Williams.
Mhm.
It was different.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to go.
First
Very
offer was
bad.
who?
I can't even remember. First offer, my grades were shit. So
Oh.
first offer, I don't know. Probably Illinois, maybe
When did the recruitment start for you?
freshman year.
Got right to it.
Freshman year, probably. Yeah.
How much you averaging?
I don't know. No idea. But that's when I had started becoming aware of rankings and all this
Yeah.
shit. So at that point, I was ranked really high, like
Uh-huh.
for fucking 7th grader and 8th grader
Got
and
you,
all
got
that.
you.
So
Got you.
What class are you?
05.
05.
Yeah,
Who's
05.
who's number one in that class?
Lou, Will, Lemon Pepper Lou,
Yeah.
Okay.
Gerald Green.
Yeah, that'll do it.
A name y'all might not know, Tasman Mitchell. Who else was Byron Eden, Brandon Rush. So
Yep.
it was,
Lou
it was
Will
a
was
decent
different.
class. Lou, I never saw Lou in high school. All I had was storage of Lou. I never seen Lou in high school.
Really?
Never seen him.
Ain't that crazy
That's
how
crazy.
time has
Never
changed?
seen.
You the
Lou
number
in
one
high
player
school.
right
All
now.
I
Number
know
one
is
player.
You gonna
stories.
see these people
That
now.
is
Nowadays,
crazy.
you
I was
ain't
Adidas.
nothing.
He was Nike. But you got the NBA Top 100.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm on a team with Mike Mercer. I think it's Mike Mercer,
Mhm.
right? It was his backcourt teammate. So we were teammates at camp. Lou wasn't at camp, and I've never seen Lou in high school.
Damn, that's crazy.
I just know the stories of him averaging 38, which is insane.
That's
Averaging
sick.
38 is
38
Yeah.
is insane.
that's a lot of energy, bro.
Yeah.
That's a lot of energy.
That's a lot of
average,
buckets.
Average 38, bro.
It's a lot of buckets.
So we talk about the highlights and the lowlights.
Mhm.
Was there ever a moment for you where you had to like, okay, I need to lock the fuck in, or I'm gonna go down the wrong path? And it kind of is different for you because you had a big bro that's watching over you, like, hey, look, don't do that shit.
For me, I never had a thought of a wrong path.
Got you.
Probably would change some decisions,
Mhm.
but the thought of a wrong path, it was never thought of like, yeah, I'm gonna go do this, but nah.
Yeah.
I think my mother raised me a little better than that, raised us a little better than that. So I never had a thought of a wrong path. It's always been basketball until I just started to make the transition into film.
Yeah,
That's kinda
hey, that's
crazy.
good then. Is there like a what was important to you? I mean, you had to lock in on the grades, had to get the grades right to go to
them
college.
was some shit.
What was that process?
Oh, my senior year, and this is kind of how I ended up at Gonzaga.
Okay.
My senior year, I started my senior year with a 1-point-some GPA.
Sheesh.
Damn.
One something.
I've been there
heard that.
before.
Low-key,
I've
I
been there
think-
before.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I've been
You
there
been
before.
there? So
yeah.
I went to
You got to try to do that too.
regular school from 8 to 3, night school from 3 to 7, and then even after I graduated, I made up some classes in summer school. So it was a long process to
Yeah.
get there.
Damn.
So I ended up with like a 2.4 and a 21 on my ACT.
Uh-huh.
So I was able to. I didn't qualify until like August. We had to be at school like August 27th, 28th. I didn't qualify till like August 16th.
Sheesh.
Damn. Hey, you
August
got it done.
18th, I get a call from Kansas. At this point, loyalty is playing
Nah,
a part, so I'm
100%.
not
Yeah,
changing
yeah.
anything, you know. So
Who was your top 5?
I didn't have a top 5. I had a top probably 3, 2.
was
I was
it?
offered Western Kentucky, Miami, Gonzaga, and a ton of schools fell off because I had people at my high school that would not look out for me the right way in terms of not giving me anything. I had I don't even want to say who he is, but I had someone tell the University of Arkansas, where my brother went, that the chance of Jeremy qualifying are slim to none, and slim went out the window. Now, I don't know this until I'm a sophomore at Gonzaga, because that coach that was on his way to recruit me was the guy that got the phone call, and that's what someone at my school told him. So he canceled the visit. Illinois came to the school.
Yeah.
They pretty much turned Illinois around. Who else? Miami was like, hey, man, we want you. Like,
Yeah.
So, in hindsight, going to the ACC might have been a little different. Because at that time, going to Gonzaga isn't what it is now.
Yeah,
You know, it was a mid-major. No one looked at Gonzaga at that time. Adam Morrison was unbelievable.
Yeah.
But if he did what he did back then, now he's the number one pick.
Yeah.
In the draft. So you know, it's a little
The
different.
fact that, first of all, you went far as fuck.
That yeah. I didn't understand that.
You took a visit?
I did take a visit, but I have visited during Hoop Fest, which is the biggest 3-on-3 tournament in the world.
Got you.
So
Okay.
they got me.
Oh, yeah, they got.
Makes sense
They
now.
set it up perfectly. Hey,
It was all part of the plan.
I see what you did there.
It was
They
all
got
part
me.
of the plan.
But yeah, man, that's what it was. But I didn't understand that where you go to college is probably where you set your life up at going forward.
Damn, that's a bar.
That is a
Sitting
bar.
here right now, I can't say that I'm moving back to Spokane. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, it's not for me.
Yeah.
I'm not moving back to Spokane.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't understand that. So if I could have done things differently or understood things better at that time, I don't know what the future would have held.
So what was important for you in the recruiting process?
I just wanted to play and get away from the bullshit of what I grew up in Chicago.
Right. Got you.
That's the biggest thing. I went to my one of my best friends. His name is Aldorphus, so don't laugh at him. Al Squirrel, don't kill me.
I tried
So
Squirrel.
so he was at University of Illinois. I was like a sophomore, and I went down there with him for a weekend. So I would go play pickup and all of that stuff.
Yep.
And I saw what Illinois was, and I'm like, this is just like home. I want to deal with
same
this.
Shit. Yeah.
This is I don't
Yeah.
like. I'm young
come from
going
this.
to parties, and I'm like, yo, this is the same shit I deal with on the south side of Chicago. I don't want to.
Yeah.
So I didn't understand that college can be very different. It's different sides of
Yeah,
college.
it's definitely
100%.
I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I was a little more mature, things probably could have been a little different. That's all.
And like I said, hindsight's 20/20, but like that might be why you went to
Exactly.
because
Yeah.
like, bro, that's just getting the fuck away.
No,
You
literally.
know what I'm saying? Like you can't go further. I mean, you go any further, you're in the fucking ocean.
Because my thing is, you going that far, like, how was I feel like for me when I went to college, I didn't go far, but I went further enough to where my mom couldn't just pop up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like for me, college is also your first freedom moments.
Yeah.
No, like you are responsible for yourself. So do you feel like it kind of helped you grow up in a sense?
No.
He said, "No."
I was still getting knocks on the door. Hey, get up, it's time to go to class. I was late to everything at that time.
Still struggling. Probably need a mama
God
there.
damn.
For sure.
Mama not here. Oh,
She said,
shit.
Yo.
Mama, Deputy Jeremy, get your ass
Yeah.
up. All right, Mama, I'm up.
Yo, that is funny.
For sure. So you got accepted on the 18th, had to go on the 27th.
Yeah.
What is your welcome to college moment as soon as you get there?
Welcome to college moment is the first couple of days of practice. I had to sit out because I was red flagged in terms of like, how did he qualify? How did this happen? So I was red flagged.
Wow.
And Gonzaga was prepared for it, though. They were ready. So I probably sat maybe 4 or 5 days before I was cleared. But that was like, yeah, this is these grades ain't no joke. So yeah, that was probably the first thing.
Damn.
Yeah, I've
So
been through some shit.
yeah,
Not,
you've
not
been
no
through a lot of
traumatic shit, but some bullshit.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, you just been dealt cards. It's been some bullshit.
literally.
Off the rip. I'm like, damn, nigga, just see, I was in school, night school.
Exactly. Everything.
I wasn't just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
I was trying.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying.
Who was the, so you played with Adam?
I did. I was a freshman when he was a junior.
Problem.
Super duper problem.
People don't really, people
Understand how good he
people
was.
don't understand.
Yeah.
At all.
That motherfucker was cold.
Like
At
people
all.
don't understand how good Adam Morrison was.
Adam Morrison We playing at Pepperdine. He had 7 in the first half, got hit in the nose, so his nose is bleeding. You know, you trying to play, you shove tissue up there.
Mhm.
After the game, we win. He finished the game with 44. Takes the tissue, he throws it. The next, like an hour later, that tissue is on eBay for sale.
What?
Bloody tissue was on eBay for sale. They made him take it down, but it was on eBay for sale for like an hour.
That's
no
disgusting.
joke.
He was a fucking bucket.
Yeah,
Bucket.
yeah.
What was it like playing with like top 5, no doubt about it, lottery pick?
Give him the ball and get the fuck out the way.
Yeah, yeah,
I can cuss on here?
Especially,
Okay.
yeah,
Give him the
especially
ball
as
and
a freshman.
get the fuck out the way.
Because if you want to play, you know who to get the ball to.
Exactly. Give him the ball, move. It's that simple. He did everything. Everything. Coming off screens, transition, everything. I got in trouble one time forcing him the ball. Turnover after turnover trying to get Adam the ball. Fucked me up.
Hey, talk about that though. Like I feel like in today's generation of basketball, people don't know how to play a role.
Oh, absolutely. And
Everybody want to be the fucking man.
I can't speak too much to it because I wasn't good at playing a role either. I wasn't fucking.
Because he trying to put the ball in
Listen,
there.
I'm telling you right now, I wasn't good at passing that ball, standing in this corner and making goddamn 50% of them. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. I need the ball.
try.
I
But you
need
can
to go
try.
get it.
You
I
need
can
the ball,
create
though.
some shit
Yeah.
now. You let me create. We boogieing. But when you say, hey, stand right here and don't move. Shit.
Yeah. That's
Now
tough
I'm
for me.
nervous when the ball, you
Right.
get in the game,
Yes.
you cold in the motherfucker. What
Yes.
that ball do?
Mhm.
That ball finds you,
Mhm.
and you gotta shoot it.
Yeah.
You'd be the worst when the coach be like, do the shit you do in practice. I'm like, nigga.
If I try half of that, I'm gonna be sitting
I'm
next
going
to
to
you,
be
brother.
sitting right next to you. Do not do that.
In practice, I know you ain't gonna take me out. but-
Exactly.
Shit. I did that shit one time, boy. That ball inside that backboard. Confidence ran out my ass. I was done.
But the
No
expectations for
confidence.
you as a freshman are high because
At the time, I'm the highest recruit ever to go to Gonzaga at the time. So I guess expectations was high, but
you ain't give a fuck.
why would I? I can't.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We played in Maui. Mind you, Maui, my first fucking experience other than exhibition game, we go right to Maui. Maui's the biggest tournament at that time.
Turn.
It is Maryland, Arizona,
Damn.
Michigan State,
Yeah.
UConn, us. Obviously Chaminade is in there. I'm missing 2 schools though. I can't remember the other 2 schools. But this is still the number 1 game in Maui history. Gonzaga versus Michigan State, triple overtime.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's your first one?
That's my second. That's my
That's-
third college game.
Damn.
We played an exhibition game.
And they play football.
Yeah.
Went to Maui,
That shit
played
physical.
Maryland in the first round.
Mhm.
That's the school I missed.
Mhm.
Maryland played Maryland in the
Yep.
first round. The next round was Michigan State semifinals. Triple overtime. As a freshman, I played triple overtime is 55 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played
And you playing every other
probably
day.
48
No.
minutes that game as a freshman.
You playing 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all got to play the. Did y'all lose?
We lost to UConn. We beat Michigan State.
Beat Michigan State.
lost to UConn in the championship by like 2. Denham Brown hits a game winner.
Damn.
Bullshit. Or was it good?
It was a decent shot. I can't say it was some
It was
bullshit.
on you.
Nah, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I didn't have some buckets scored on me. But that bucket wasn't on me. I was actually guarding my friend Rudy. Bucked his ass that game too. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't never let him forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta let them
Never.
know. But when did you figure it out? When did the game slow down for you?
That the second half in Maui. The first half I was shaky.
Mhm.
The second half of the game, I was always better.
Gotcha.
And I'm talking about I'm just out there just hooping. Like I'm just doing shit. Like
Yeah.
I'm 360 layup. What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck are you doing a 360 layup and what are you doing? But I made it, so I'm boogieing. Let's
Yeah.
go. We good. And then I hit a wall. I hit a wall. I hit a wall.
That freshman
not,
wall
not
is
in
real.
Freshman wall
Maui,
is
not in
real.
Maui though. Remember I told you I was forcing the ball to Adam?
Yeah.
It was against Washington. At Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Gonzaga and Washington, that is like Duke, North
Yes,
Carolina, in the
yes.
Northwest.
Yep.
And, you know, for 10 straight years, Washington couldn't touch us. I don't give a fuck who was at the school. We beat them consecutively 10 straight years.
Right.
Damn.
But this game at Washington, we had a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
I make no shots, really. I think I had like 2 turnovers late forcing the ball.
Mhm.
And that wall hit hard. We lost that game. Coach Few pissed. So I got to hear it.
Yeah.
I hit a wall, and then it really slowed down. But then the conference tournament comes around. We're undefeated in the conference. I think we lost maybe 2 games all year. I think we lost to Memphis and Washington
Mhm.
that year. And we are shit. It's conference tournament. It's at our school
Right.
Yeah.
because the WCC small.
Yeah.
Every year it's at a different school.
Mhm.
So it's at our school. We're at home and we're down like maybe 10 with 4 minutes or something left.
Yep.
Coach throws me in there. 8 points in the 4 minutes. We win the game.
Damn.
Now confidence is back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tournament comes. I'm playing well in the tournament.
Let's do it.
And all of a sudden, UCLA.
Yeah.
Mm.
Man. What the fuck?
No, if you ever look at it, and JP gonna kill me for this. Sorry, JP, if you see this. I think we're up 1 or 2 with 10 seconds or something like that, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
JP gets the ball. He's standing in the basket. He's standing maybe on the wing over here. Derek Ravio shoots 90.
Play the clip.
Shoots 90-something%
Mhm.
from the line for a career, like 96 for a career.
Shit.
Is standing under the basket. If JP just passes it back to Ravio, we get 2 free throws, game over.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, JP. JP wanted to shoot the free throw.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Want to be the hero.
Yeah.
Steal, pass, floater,
Game over. Damn. Ooh, that's tough.
Probably, I think they show it every year.
Oh, absolutely.
They show it every year, Adam's reaction to that.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody knew he was gone.
Yeah, 100%.
He had to go.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
But who y'all, that was 16? Or that was 32?
No. That was 16. 16 go to Elite 8.
So y'all go to Elite 8, y'all play who?
Memphis, who we had played earlier.
Who y'all played
in the-
earlier, beat them.
No, they beat us.
Oh, but y'all want that
but
get back.
we want that. We want that
Yes.
game. We know what's coming.
It's set up for y'all to be in that foe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then in the foe, you just throw the ball up. Let's
Mhm.
ball.
And then, hey,
And that's
best
what you're
man
trying
win.
to get. Oh, my God. Do you think about it? Because it look like a little PTSD.
I got to think about it every year because they gonna put it
Because
on
they gonna
TV
show it. They
every
gonna show it.
year.
Every
and every
year.
time I watch it, I just look at Derek standing in the basket, waiting on the ball. I'm talking about like this.
it
Yeah.
was just him and Jesus
If he
probably.
throws the ball to Derek, we win the game.
So what are you? There's no talking after the game.
No, it's
Just,
nothing.
just silence. There's nothing to say.
No,
Let's
nothing
just go
to say.
home.
It's just like
Do you see Adam again after that?
I saw Adam. Shit, I saw Adam probably a month ago out here.
Oh, really?
His daughter's playing in AAU out here.
Oh,
So
okay.
him and my good friend David Pendergraft, who played with us, they were here for the daughters AAU tournament. So I went over
dope.
and sat with them for a while.
Crazy.
Adam, we need you on the pod.
Yeah, we definitely need Adam
He's on
on the
pod.
pod. Bro, it's
Good luck.
yeah, he ain't he probably in Spokane.
That's exactly where he is.
He is in Spokane. You talk about somebody going back.
he went
went
back. he
That's
for
where he
sure
from.
went back.
That's
Oh,
home
he's
for him.
from Spokane.
He's from Spokane. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
yeah,
he the king.
he wasn't
Yeah.
leaving.
That's where he's from. Yeah.
Oh, he probably living
Why,
good.
why
out there.
would you go somewhere?
Yeah, he living
Yeah.
good.
Let me ask you this. After something like that happens, Adam leaves.
Mhm.
Keys to the car?
Yeah, let me get them.
Yeah.
But I kind of had to earn them too. They made me earn them a little bit.
Earn what?
Those keys that you're referring to,
Why?
I don't know. Don't make me go into it. But yeah,
Oh, he knows. He just don't want to talk about it. I got you. But the keys are handed off to you a little
yeah.
bit.
I got
Gotta
the
earn them,
keys,
though.
Yeah.
What is that feeling like, and how are you approaching the next year having that type of responsibility?
This is
Because there's
my-
a lot of kids that's going into that now.
See, this is my immaturity level because I'm not thinking those ways. I'm still playing basketball. Like,
Right.
It's the same thing. I'm still gonna be me. So yeah, I never had the thought process of like I'm being given the keys. Derek Ravio was still there.
Mhm.
So it was me and him starting in the backcourt. So it was literally just go out there and be who you are and do what you know you can do.
Mhm.
That's it. And try like my entire basketball career, I've always tried to please the coach, to give them what they want.
Mhm.
Got you.
And I just had a conversation with DJ Stewart about on that basketball court, you got to be happy with yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you are trying to please someone else and you're not getting the result you want, you're
That's
going
gonna
to
affect the
then be
game.
mad at yourself for trying to please someone else. And now you're not happy being who you are. Right now.
1,000%.
100%.
So if you are who you are and you don't achieve the results, you can live with it.
Yeah.
Yes, every single time.
You know what I mean? You can live with it because I've done it many a times trying to please a guy sitting on that bench
Mhm.
Mhm.
that sees a very different vision than I see
Mhm.
On the corner.
his court.
Yeah.
and it doesn't go the way he wants it to or the way and I am now mad at myself because I'm trying to please him and they're not
Yep.
appreciating it. Now I'm out here just mad and angry and I'm not playing like who I am.
And then
Yeah.
as hoopers, it's always hard because our ego, you got to have an ego playing this
Mhm.
game. So you sit there and probably later that night or the next morning, you look back and be like, that shit was on me.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, go play a game and be you. That's why you're fucking here in the first place.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? You got to have that confidence. Of course, you listen to your coaches and you do what they ask. But if you walk out a game of like, damn, I should have, could have, would have, you doing that shit, you're going to look back on it and be like, man, I fucked that whole situation up.
Absolutely.
And you can blame nobody but yourself.
Absolutely.
You can blame nobody but yourself.
Yeah.
And the vulnerability, just being immature in those moments, that's where you talk about before. You want to go back and replay those because at the end of the day, I wouldn't even say it's immaturity. You just don't know.
Absolutely.
You have no idea. You handle it the best way you could because you're just going out there and hooping.
I was about to say, you playing basketball, you doing something you love, so you ain't thinking about nothing else.
And a lot of people see that my brother is ahead of me. My brother didn't have time to teach me anything. My brother trying to make the league. My brother is still active in his career. Now, take CJ and CP. CJ is older than Chris, and CJ's not playing, so CJ can help guide his brother through a lot of things. It's a little different when my brother's on the court. He's playing for the Lakers. I'm in high school, and I'm watching him, and I'm just trying to do what I see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's the maturity level comes when you have someone to help you. Like my young guy Ron Hollins, who plays for the Pistons. I'm there for him at every call, whatever he needs. I try and guide him in any way I can because I didn't have that in terms of a hands-on guidance. The blueprint was laid, but it was no checkpoints. Like, yo, what you're doing here, this is how you do this, this is what you do. So I just try to set checkpoints for any of the young guys I'm around.
I think about that all the time. It's just like, I try to let kids know because at the end of the day, you remember when we were younger, guys used to tell us that shit all the time.
Absolutely.
They'd be like, yo, you gonna listen.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you.
We trying to tell you. They're not gonna tell you shit.
You're right.
They're gonna just let you fail. And then you gotta figure it out on your own.
Yep.
And we don't want to see that happen.
At all.
And if there's a way we could just tell them, like, look, do this, this, and this, you're gonna be okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If there's a way I can give you free game in that, and that's why this might be the closest thing to that, because these kids all they watch is YouTube and all that other shit. So like, it's crazy you talking about it that way. So let me ask you this: with your brother being where he was, are you trying to live up to that? Are people comparing you to that? Are you fighting that as little bro? You know what I'm saying?
Not necessarily fighting. I was always called Lil Pargo for years.
Gotcha.
And I was okay with it because I was a Lil Pargo. It's not like I was a year younger than my brother.
There's a lot of people that fight that though.
I fought it when I got older.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't have to fight it so much because when it came to talent, me versus him, it's me, it's him. So it was never a fight of like, I'm trying to be that, because talent-wise, I am that. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest thing. If I had my brother's mentality, it would be a little different.
A little different.
My brother's I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be who I am, and that is one thing that got him where he is, and allowed him to play in the NBA as a 1-year contracted player for 11 seasons.
Crazy, bro.
You like every year you got to make the team.
Yeah.
Every year. That's crazy to me.
That's a different grind.
Listen, bro.
That grind is
I'm not
crazy.
doing it because I can't do what he did.
Right.
It's crazy to me, bro.
Because you gotta think, bro. Like, and you can attest to this, of just like, when you're trying to figure out the next move every single year, that shit is taxing, and it can fuck with you mentally.
Yeah, I was about to say mentally it's probably even
my
worse.
first year in the league, I hit a stretch where I'm not playing at all. And I called my brother. I said, I don't know how the fuck you did this.
Yeah.
I don't know how to sit here and then be ready when they say, hey, JP, let's go.
Yeah.
What you want from the store?
Yeah.
You want me to go in the game?
Yeah.
Well, what you want me to do when I get out here? Because I don't know how to do it no more. I forgot. I've been sitting here
I warmed up 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I can't remember what you want me to do. I know the plays. I know where I'm supposed to be. But you want me to make this pass right now?
Crazy.
Shit.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's a different type of grind. And I respect that too.
I respect
it
so
the
much.
hell
The
out
people
of
that
it.
can do that every year and not know that was coming, man.
It's
and on
hard.
top of it, you got to be a professional.
Professional.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? You got like, if you doing that, you got to be a professional at the all-time high.
You got to put on this.
Put on the
You
act.
got to put on like you're okay with it.
Yes, literally.
Because you be in practice. Oh, how many times in practice you cooking?
I'd had some moments. In practice. You know, practice is the game. For us.
Practice is the game for us.
I ain't playing in this game. This is the game.
I done had some days, and I'm like, oh, they gonna play me next game.
And guess what? You
sitting
play
there like us right now.
nothing. Nothing. Next
Be like,
thing you know,
damn, I just fried him in practice.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. When
get
did you
back on defense.
Yeah, facts.
That is crazy.
Then
When
get
did you
coached
start
that look.
thinking league?
Seeing my brother make it, I've always had a thought of that I could make it to the
Okay.
NBA. Being young and naive, you don't understand how little amount of people that actually get to play
Mm-hmm.
in the NBA. Like, I'm not talking about sitting on the court. I'm talking about sitting on the bench.
Right.
Whatever. It's been 5,000 people, and the NBA's been around since 45 or some
45
shit.
years.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So the you don't understand how difficult it is to be in that situation. So when I saw my brother do it, I always thought I could do it, but I didn't know how to do it. I just knew talent wise.
Figure it a way.
Yeah, just keep going until you get it. Don't stop.
Did you ever think about leaving Gonzaga?
No, but I should have thought about it. But at that time, we ain't got the portal like now. So
No, for sure.
if the
For
portal
sure.
now, I don't know. But
Yeah.
things could have been different if we had today's world going on. But
I mean, you were just growing every year anyway.
then that was the thought process, was just
Yeah.
keep getting better, and I don't know. I don't think I actually thought about going anywhere. No.
Got you.
No.
At the end, when you finish up and you're going to the league, how many workouts you do?
17.
Yeah, I was right there with you.
17.
Fucking grind.
17. Yep.
And let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Best and worst.
Best.
And worst travel.
My best workout might have been the Lakers.
Okay.
Because after I left, I got a call and say, "What do you think about going 29 to the Lakers?"
Mm.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
What you
What do you mean?
Sign
Why-
me up.
why-
What
why
you
we-
you
why
ain't
you
got to ask me
calling
that.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You
Hell
can
yeah.
answer that for
What
me.
the fuck? Lakers sold the pick. Miami was good actually. Worst workout? Houston.
Bro, that's like the fourth time I heard somebody say
Houston was my worst
it's a
workout.
long motherfucking workout.
And then the guard I worked out against, he went and spread the room that he killed me in the workout.
Oh,
I've been looking for him ever since. I ain't seen him. Y'all laughing. I ain't seen that nigga.
I know you've been
I've been looking for that nigga ever since. I ain't seen him.
Yo, that's funny. That's funny. Hey, and look, he
Hey,
still hoop
I
too,
know-
son.
I
Notice
look.
I ain't laughing.
I know he's
Still
still
hoop
looking
for that
Hey.
nigga.
Yeah.
What you say?
So,
We can go
whoever
ahead and
work-
tie him up right now.
If I see that nigga on the court now, it's smoke.
Yo,
Tell
that is
somebody
funny.
you killed me. Nah, you didn't kill me, brother.
That is funny.
Oh my gosh. Did you have a bad travel experience in the workouts? My agent put me in a
Me
Brooklyn.
missing a flight. Yeah, it was a bad travel experience.
You missed the flight?
That didn't help me at all.
Yeah, you ain't going to that team.
You ain't going there.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Guess what team that was?
The Lakers?
Knicks.
New Orleans Hornets.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Oh, damn.
There you go.
My
Yeah.
brother's on the
Yeah,
team.
he's
at
on the team
time.
too, huh?
So,
Him, Chris, TA,
This motherfucker.
David West.
That man had an invitation. A literally.
no, I didn't. No, I didn't.
No, you did not.
They wouldn't. They wouldn't fuck with me. They took Darren Collison that year actually.
DC
Took him in the
yeah,
first
yeah,
round.
Yeah,
right,
that's
yeah.
why he missed it.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Yeah, no, I
No?
didn't know. I didn't know anything about how much they liked him. But after that workout, I was told how much they liked Darren Collison. So
Got you.
Yeah.
So, draft night. Just
Pissed.
talk about the night for you.
oh, it was identical to my brother's night. We're hanging out, watching TV, watching the draft. You get a call. Such and such is looking at you at this pick. Miami,
Where do you think you were gonna go?
Shit, I had no clue.
No
None at all. I just wanted to hear my name called. I had
Gotcha.
no clue. Because my senior year wasn't what I wanted it to be anyway,
Okay.
so I wasn't delusional.
Yeah.
So I think I was in play with the Heat at 42. Pat Bev was that. And a couple teams told my agent that they wanted to send me overseas, and my agent didn't want to do that. Looking back at it, if I could have controlled that, I would have.
You would have went overseas?
Pick me and send me overseas.
Yeah.
Because ain't nothing like hearing your name called, and I can't even say I've experienced it.
Right.
But hearing your name called on that day,
It's
Yeah.
different.
it's a lifelong
Yeah.
dream that you can never get back.
Yeah.
So if someone would have told me, hey, we're gonna pick you, but we're gonna send you overseas, I don't know if the arrogance in me would have said no. But looking back at it, absolutely, call my
Yeah.
name. I don't give a fuck if it's 60.
Yeah.
If I get my name called, I've done something in my
Yeah.
life. You know
100%.
what I'm saying?
And they can't
Not
take
saying
that
I
away from
hadn't
you.
done anything,
Mhm.
but that's why we dribble this ball, is to hear that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
100%.
So yeah.
That's the one box I haven't checked.
Yeah.
That's it. I never heard my name called. Played in the NBA,
it's
played
tough,
in
right?
college, done everything. I
Had
possibly
games in
could
the
do.
NBA.
Huh?
Had games.
Yeah.
Had good games.
Played
in
well.
the
Triple
league.
doubles.
I got triple dub in the NBA.
And it's just
I'm
like
good. But the one thing I have not, and I had a chance to get called for the same thing, go overseas, and ego.
Yeah.
And like I said, hindsight 22, ended up working out. I got 5 years. I'm
Yeah.
cool. But you're right. I think about that all the time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All the time.
And
like
do
the
it hurt?
draft night, I hate watching.
Do it hurt when people say, what picked you go?
Yeah. I'd be like, fuck you. How about you pick your ass and get the fuck out of my face?
Hey, what pick were you? Man, fuck you, man. Hit that shit.
So
Yo.
what was your next steps? How are you in taking on not being drafted, going undrafted? Having big bro probably helps a little bit. Or you still pissed?
I did my own thing, actually.
Okay.
My brother literally told me, well, this is after Summer League. Summer League, I went and played with Orlando,
Okay.
which I was told that they were trying to trade back in to take me late in the second round.
Got you.
Had a coach that told me that I need to work on my ball handling. If it's now you can tell me, hey, I need you to shoot the ball better.
Right.
I'm okay with you telling me
Right.
that, because you're right. But telling me I need to work on my ball handling, you don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
you talking about.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, that's like disrespectful.
You ain't watching.
Yeah, you ain't watch basketball.
you don't know
Like-
what
You don't know who I am. You have not watched a game.
you don't know nothing.
Nothing,
If that's
yeah.
what you're telling me, I need to work on my ball handling.
Yeah.
If you say, hey man, you don't shoot the ball well enough,
Cool.
okay,
I can respect that.
I can respect that.
Got
I
it.
can respect
I
that.
can go work and shoot the ball better. But ball handling,
Yes.
that's insane, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not here
Got it.
without it.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't get here without it. It's impossible.
It ain't like I'm up here playing the center. Like,
Come
you know
on,
what you
bro.
mean? I'm
like, I'm,
6'2".
like I'm
Like,
transitioning
yeah,
from center to
yeah.
point.
Right.
What?
How do you have this job?
Like, y'all know who the coach is.
Yeah.
Y'all know who the coach is. So
Going
Summer League was Orlando, and
Yep.
then after Summer League, I didn't even wait. Actually, I got an offer from Israel,
Oh, shit.
and it's not super duper great offer.
Mm.
But my brother at the time this is all going on, he's like, "Yo, I'll give you $40,000. You go to the G League, and you try and make it to the league that way."
Mhm.
And I told my brother, "No, I don't want it. I'm gonna go make my own money, because I've always been Lil Pargo.
Right.
I want my own.
You want your own
I
race.
don't want it. I want my own." So I ended up going to Israel, and playing for a team called Galilea Boa. 90,000.
Okay.
So we played first 6 games. I don't know who the fuck I am.
Cooking.
I'm going nuts.
Cooking.
I don't know who I am at this point. I don't recognize the guy in this mirror.
Yeah.
Looking at it. I don't
Yeah.
know. But
Spazzing out.
I literally 25 a game, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Can I do this a whole year? This would be great.
I won't be here long.
Right.
But I'm literally hooping, I'm playing well, and you hit walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the numbers don't stay 25, obviously. That's fine. I didn't expect to stay at that. But we end up getting to the final four, playing and Galileo's a smaller team in Israel. So Jerusalem and Maccabi Tel Aviv are the bigger
Mhm.
teams. We get to the final four. It's first game, Jerusalem. Pooh Jeter, Leo Lyons, Trey Simmons. So they had a good team.
Squad.
Yep.
We beat them to go to the finals. Now we got Maccabi in the finals. Maccabi had won, I think, 52 out of like 56, 57 championships at the time.
Damn.
No one gave. We
Yeah.
probably walking in the locker room thinking we lose.
Yeah.
Um.
They're EuroLeague, so this is a
Exactly.
different type of money.
So we win the game by 9.
Mm.
Win the game by 9. We on cloud 9. I get home and I tell my agent, like, hey, don't call me to go overseas unless it's 450,000. which is the NBA, the league minimum.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My whole goal is I'm going to the G League. I don't care about nothing overseas. I don't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up in Maccabi. I'm at a teammate's wedding at the time, and David Black calls me. Shout out to David Black, who's my all-time favorite coach. He calls me, have a conversation. I end up going back to Israel, make all Euroleague that year. Next year was the Memphis Grizzlies.
Damn. And Maccabi Tel Aviv, beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Israel is like that. It's very, very much what we like to see.
Yeah.
Sun, beaches.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you
A little
can't beat
hectic.
that,
A
though.
little hectic now.
Try
Yeah.
living through it. Yeah.
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 Crazy story out there.
Oh, I developed a little PTSD with that with missiles being fired at Israel.
Sheesh.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sitting in because every apartment is built with a bomb room.
Yeah.
So it's a
heard about
room
that.
with no windows.
My boy Jared was talking to me
Yeah,
about that.
so you hear them sirens. If you
Oh,
ain't
you
got
gotta go
if
under
you ain't
it.
got no shelter in your apartment, you got to go out to the hallway.
Okay.
So I'm over there. We in the hallway. Me and my neighbors, we just chilling. So what are you guys doing today? It's so normal over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and the thing with us, it's scarier to walk around the south side of Chicago than it is to be.
In Israel like that.
It's more dangerous
Yeah,
to
more
walk
da-
around
yeah.
Chicago than it is to deal with that in Israel.
Sheesh. That's crazy to think about.
So they got bomb rooms.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
The fact
Gotta
that you
have
have to like build something to.
So how many
Or a
sirens you think you heard your time there?
My early years playing with Maccabi, we didn't really run into many sirens, but I
Okay.
played for another team over there later on, and I got video. I'll show y'all videos in my phones of missiles being fired in Israel. It's insane.
So you like seeing them shits in the air.
Hell no, I was in the hallway.
Oh, you was in the hallway. You was in the hallway.
Hell no, I'm
Say
in
you
the
ever got
hallway,
videos
nervous.
and shit. Your ass up there
And I'm
recording.
talking
he
about,
out there playing
I'm
around.
talking about in a day, you get 4 sirens where they firing. So you on this is like day 5 or day 6. Anything you hear in the house, you know, is
Yeah.
anything. So I'm like, I don't know if I can
Yeah.
deal with this
Yeah,
shit.
nah.
So what the fuck do you do if y'all playing a game?
You run out the court to
They
like
got
a shelter.
they got a bomb shelter in the gyms too, probably.
You got to go to a hallway where, because most people aren't injured or killed by direct bomb hits. They're
Gotcha.
killed or hit
The debris.
by debris that
Yes.
from it hitting the building and fragments falling off
Yeah.
this and that. So
Yeah.
you have to get into a confined space to where you don't have to experience that.
Gotcha.
Got you.
Because I got video we were in practice. We had to run off the court.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I need to get
That's-
back to the league after that.
Yeah.
Shit like that. But playing in talk about the EuroLeague for a second before we get back to the league.
Every game is a meaningful game. It's
Playoff series.
every
It's
single
playoff.
game. It's slower, less time, and you only playing 30 games. So every game has huge meaning to it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
NBA, you play 82. I got to
Right.
play the Warriors 4 times if
Right.
I'm in the West Coast. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You lose one, so what? We get them next time.
Right.
Over there, playing each team twice, home and away, and it's like these shits all mean something. So
Damn.
it's high pressure moments. The game is very, very, I guess you could say methodical, controlled,
Yeah.
smart. You have to it's a chess match almost the whole game. NBA, it's athleticism, quickness,
Right.
speed,
Yeah.
fouls.
Yeah.
They call a
They
lot of
call
those
the
in
shit out
NBA.
there.
Man, but it's a very high pressure games over there. For sure.
Is it true to like? Obviously, you got contracts, but if you have a bad game, they can just ship your ass home or some shit like that.
The higher level teams? No.
Okay.
The lower level teams will not pay you for months on end. Yeah, for sure. But the higher teams, the Real Madrid's, Barcelona's, Maccabi, all of them, no, the contract is the contract.
They
Gotcha.
probably understand the ebbs and flows of
Yeah,
people
because
don't listen. The ebbs and flows of the season is
it's-
real, bro.
especially
I
over
believe
there.
It's fucking real.
You lose to your rival over there,
Oh, it's a wrap.
Oh,
you don't want to leave the house.
I be watching
You
videos.
don't
They
leave the
be
house.
like
They gonna
having,
let you know.
Yeah.
I heard it's crazy.
And I experienced most of my overseas careers before social media was as big as it is now.
Right.
So I can only imagine what some of these guys are going through. Like
Now, yes.
like Carlik Jones, who plays for Partizan.
Yes.
If they lose to Red Star, you can only imagine what his Instagram and social media is going to say.
Insane.
Yeah.
The DM, you talking about DMs? They for the other reasons.
Yeah.
It ain't beautiful
Count me
At
out.
all.
But this will be our first time having someone that goes from overseas to the league. That transition. Talk about how you had to adjust And talk about how it happened for you going to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Going to the Memphis Grizzlies, when I got back from Maccabi,
Mhm.
when I got back from Israel, I had 2 visits, the Denver Nuggets and the Memphis Grizzlies. And I worked out for the Nuggets. The worst workout of my life.
That bad.
That bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
I can't say it like, yeah, I just didn't know I was some shit.
Yes.
But I also was gassed from being overseas,
Right,
and
yeah.
I'm being told, no, you ain't got to work out. Then out of nowhere, hey, we need you to work out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't touched the ball in 2 weeks. What you mean you need me to work out?
Mm-hmm.
So, but then I had a visit with the Grizzlies, and when I got the call, it was one of the happiest days of my life because you
Yeah.
work your whole life to get
Yeah.
to the NBA. When I got the call, it was unbelievable. Then a lockout didn't help at all
Oh.
because now I'm just playing in my neighborhood and
Yeah.
I'm developing bad habits, all
Yeah.
kind of shit. Because at that point, you shoot whatever the fuck you want. Ain't no
Yeah.
control to
Yeah.
what we do. You do what you want at this
Mhm.
point. But going to that situation, I had Tony there who I didn't know Tony Allen before then. I knew who he was, but I had never met Tony.
Gotcha.
So in that situation, if I could watch Tony a little more and steal from Tony a little more, I would have. And I had known Rudy from college when we played against him and worked out with him a little bit. So I went into a situation that was completely new and a different game than the average NBA.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because you got to remember, Mark is on the goddamn right
Too
block.
big. Zach
Zebo's
Randolph.
on the left block.
Yep.
Ain't no lanes to
Yeah.
go nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I need to get down there now. I can't.
Yes. I'm trying to get to where y'all at.
Right.
But
Y'all all stars. So I'm gonna get out the way.
Right.
Y'all like
Exactly.
Adam Morrison again.
yeah, exactly.
Need to
So
get the fuck out the
you,
way.
you try and find a way to figure that out. But in that process, first couple games, I'm playing great.
Mhm.
First couple games in the league, I'm playing great. I have a assistant coach tell me, "Hey man, you got to settle down. You're not Mike Conley. You're not this. You're not that. Right? So this goes back to me trying to please."
Mhm.
The head coach, Lionel Hollins at the time, is telling me something completely different.
Mhm.
I'm hearing, don't try this. I'm hearing, man, what are you doing? You got to be aggressive. You got to do this. I don't know where the fuck to go.
Mhm.
Now confidence is shit.
Yeah.
So now it's just like, man, what the fuck is going on? Then that stretch of games where I'm not playing come, I call my brother. I don't know how the fuck you do this. This is tough.
Yeah.
So that's literally what that was. And it was a struggle because we had a shortened season. I didn't get a training camp. And I'm not making no excuses at all. This is
Right.
all on me. But then I play Summer League, have a good 2 games in Summer League. I get traded to Cleveland, which I was happy as shit when I got traded to Cleveland. And that's when I realized that that kid Kyrie Irving is the most skilled player to ever touch a ball.
You got to see him every single day.
The most skilled motherfucker to ever touch a ball.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
He-
Very gifted.
yeah.
You talk about. I bet coach went to him and said, "Can you dribble?"
Oh, hell no.
Absolutely
Yes.
not.
That coach would have got fired. Oh, you know what? You said that? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right.
He's
Yeah,
fired.
you could be gone. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't coach
Crazy.
this damn
Yeah,
team.
the mo-
You got
yeah.
snapped.
Yeah.
Damn.
No.
Because what year was he?
Second year. He was going to his second year. Mm-hmm.
Sheesh.
You knew it was gonna be hell for the league since then.
Watching them play, like when I'm with the Grizzlies, I didn't even play against them. I watched.
Yep.
You could see like I think he probably had maybe 17, 18 points, and you could see like the shit he's doing ain't just
It's not normal.
everybody ain't doing.
Yeah.
What his practice is like with him?
Oh, I got a story for you for practice. Whoo, shit. We so I play for Byron Scott.
Mhm.
Byron Scott plays the 21 thing called like Laker break or something like that. You
Mhm.
play in the 21.
Mhm.
And shout out to Kyrie, because Kyrie gave me some respect when I was there. So when we always talk about starters versus bench or whatever,
Mhm.
Kyrie was like, Kyrie would tell me like, yeah, y'all got JP. JP can move his feet, but what else y'all gonna do? Like he would say I can guard. And my whole thought process, nigga, I can't guard you. Nigga, I can't fucking
Appreciate
guard
you.
you.
I appreciate you though.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Thank you. So I guess he just had one day where he was just like, I'm gonna show this. Can't
Oh
guard.
hell.
Oh no way.
I'm not saying that he actually said this,
Yeah.
but that
That's
day
the way it looked.
The
out
reason
there.
he was.
I couldn't do nothing with it. I got a little man's complex and I'm a bigger guard. So
Yeah.
when somebody posts me up, I take it like you're
Yeah,
not moving
I
me.
tell
What
people
are you
the
doing
nigga
down here?
likes to post up,
Yeah.
man.
Fade away, fade away, fade away. And I'm just like, You know what? Give me the ball. I'm going back at him.
Yeah.
Couldn't go back at him. Deion Waiters took every goddamn shot.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
I can
Deion put that
definitely see
thing
that.
up.
Because they trying to compete who won.
I'm
at that point.
so mad
Yeah.
that I'm talking about, we played at 21. Kyrie probably had 15. I probably had 2 or 3 buckets, and I can't go back at him
Mm-hmm.
to say, hey, you got to guard me too.
Yeah.
All I can do is say, hey, yeah, that kid's good.
Yeah.
Very damn
Y'all
good.
got a good one. Hey.
Very damn
Oh,
good.
Dan, great pick. Great pick, you guys.
Did you
Yeah,
dig
buddy.
one with that one?
Yeah,
Dan?
that day, that was a day where I was like, yeah, this is this ain't normal.
When did I guess you would say early, but when did the business hit for you of the NBA? When did you try to?
Not till I was 30. Something. Not till I was 30 or something. I didn't know. Didn't understand the business. I
Really?
didn't understand the business side because we grew up playing basketball. What
Yeah.
we know is basketball. We don't think of business in basketball. We think
Same,
of
bro.
basketball. Like
Mhm.
if I get out here and I practice against you 10 times and I'm better than you 8, I'm the better player.
100%.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That
That ain't
If
how.
I-
That ain't how it
if
works.
I practice against you 10 times and I'm better than you 10 out of those 10 times, but you make $30 million and I make 1,
Something ain't adding up.
you better than me.
Yeah.
It ain't no thought process to it. And I get it now. I understand it now. If I would have understood it younger, things could have been different, maybe. But nah, I ran into a situation where my agent told me that teams told him I'm too good. And I'm not trying to like pat myself on the back. I'm saying in a sense, and I didn't understand it. And so in a sense of breaking it down, it's this guard is going to apply too much pressure on our starting guard
Mhm.
That's real.
Yep.
That is beyond
to,
real.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we can't have that
Mm-hmm.
behind.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying like that's just me. I'm talking that happens with multiple players.
That
It's
happens.
not like, yeah, I'm so fucking no, it's not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
simply saying that it's guys out here that can apply pressure from that second spot and can maybe be a little too much pressure because it is a business at the end of the day.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So, for perspective, and that is something that we really haven't talked about, and some kids really got to understand. What benefit is it? And we know you could play in the NBA. You go play, and there's a young guy. He's a backup point guard. You're investing into him, right? If you busting his ass every day, what confidence is this man going to have going into a game playing against
Mm-hmm.
the other backup?
Yeah.
He's not going to have any.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the part that people don't understand. And that's another side of the business that what you just said.
Mhm.
They got to protect their investment.
Yeah.
They try to make what they draft and what they invest in work so bad
Oh, absolutely.
that it doesn't benefit everybody else. And sometimes you got to be a realist. You
Mhm.
really do. And you got to understand, like, all right, bro, you ride it. You see the
Yeah.
writing on the wall.
Yeah. And it's hard to understand when you're young.
It's hard. And that's the thing though. Like we always say, man, I wish but like we so competitive
Mm-hmm.
and we're so like, nah, bro, fuck all that.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
supposed to be on the court. Would something really change? I don't think anything will really change in my eyes. I still
I think
it
it could though. Like I think, and I was just about to ask both of y'all because y'all been in that situation. What would be the advice that y'all give? Because I feel like I had a front row seat seeing Chris as the PA president. Right?
That ain't a front row seat. That's different.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, but but I will always say like if we all know Chris, he's a very like he want to know everything. He asks
Absolutely.
questions. He doing it. He always been like that. Always.
Mhm.
So I feel like y'all say ego as an athlete. A lot of people just like you said, just basketball. So do players need to start asking questions more? Like shit, you see these fucking contracts? Cooper just got getting paid $68 million.
Yeah.
$68 million. You need to go ask some goddamn questions.
I don't think it's so much about them asking questions. It's about the people that they're around.
That too.
And
That too.
I'm not sitting here trying to say every team needs vets. Every team
Mhm.
needs vets. But every team needs a vet.
100%.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Because when you're young, you don't ask questions. So a lot of times you think you know the answer. And
Exactly.
I'm not saying this about Cooper or anything. I'm simply talking about myself.
Right.
if you have someone in front of you that's telling you these things, it's different. It's very different. My brother played for the Hornets for what, an extra 3 years because he was that.
Yeah.
And it is very different when you have that around you and it just comes out in conversation as opposed to you having to go ask.
Yeah.
If you go ask, you feel different about like, yeah, I don't ask. It's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But it's there, so those conversations are gonna come up.
They're gonna be had regardless.
So with the young guys that I talk to all the time now, all these conversations just come up.
Yeah.
And I'm giving them as much game as I can, much understanding as I can, and the satisfaction in it for me is when they come back and say it happened just like you said it was gonna happen.
Yep.
I told you.
And that's huge because at the end of the day, one thing I will always say to players, and especially in a position that we were in, and they know you, but they don't really
Yeah.
know you. You know what I'm saying? Give them no reason, like zero reason to let you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Be out of it might be the best thing that they don't know you.
Yeah.
Like for me, if I was hurt, I didn't give a fuck. I'm not going in the training room. If I'm the 14th, 15th man, stay your ass out of there. Why the fuck you in there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, all that perception, because they walk in there, they going to check on their star player. Like, you good? Blah, blah, blah. And then they look on the table, they be like, what's wrong with that motherfucker?
So you
Did he
saying
play
so
last-
pretty much you couldn't be hurt, really.
The best
It benefits you to
ability
not
for
be.
it benefit the best ability
Really
for
is.
a last guy for guys that's fighting to stay in it.
Always be ready.
Best ability is availability.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm always available.
Yeah.
Playing
If you
playing
need me,
against the Pistons, I sprained my MCL against the Bulls like a night or two before.
Yep.
Kyrie's hurt. I'm playing minutes. Hey, tape me. I'm
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
Take me up. Let's
Yeah.
go. I'm playing. Fuck y'all think? I'm not sitting.
Yeah.
I'm playing minutes right now.
This is my opportunity
I'm
right
not
here.
hurt. I
Yeah.
am good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knee hurt like shit.
This shit
But I'm
hurt.
But you
playing.
never know if
Nah,
you're gonna
I'm
get the
not
opportunity
sitting.
again.
I'm not sitting
And that's
down.
the thing. And when you're in that position, when you get that opportunity, you're like, man, fuck this. Whatever I got to do.
I'm gonna do it.
I broke my right pinky and I was out for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And like there was like a couple days left. And I wasn't even cleared. Doctors didn't clear me. I told them, I said, nah, I'm good. He said, I'm good. Because I was going to the doctors by myself. He said, oh, I'm cleared. End up playing well. That got me my contract for the next year. Do I know if they would have still brought me back? Maybe.
Right.
But that definitely did help me.
Yeah.
You
And
gonna
I
give yourself
remember
every
the
opportunity.
the doctor called me and was like, hey, I saw you in the game. Good game, but I didn't clear you. And I was like, I don't give a fuck.
This is my life you're talking
I
about.
had to do what I had to do.
Nah, for real.
That's how thin of a line it is, man.
It's crazy, bro.
It's a thin line.
It's a thin line.
Yeah.
And just hearing y'all talk about it and now being in the workspace that I am with high level high school kids, the way they be dropping out of camps and like all this other stuff down, like they need to hear this.
They need to hear it. And the crazy part is they gonna remember shit like this.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
They're gonna remember you running from phone. You remember missing a camp?
Hell no. I was at everything.
I went to everything.
I was at everything. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's something everyone. I hear this. I don't know who the fuck it was. Somebody was saying kids playing too much basketball.
I hear people saying that too.
And I'm like,
I disagree.
Wait a minute.
You disagree?
Play as much as you can, man. Play basketball.
I think that's the problem because
Play
they don't know how to play. Because you're not playing enough. First of all, they're not watching. They're not playing. What the fuck are you doing?
I think it's a balance.
There is a balance. If
It's
you're
a
not
balance.
watching and you're not playing, how are you helping yourself?
I agree with that.
We
but-
all know kids don't watch basketball.
Yeah, facts.
They watching streamers. How are you getting better at basketball if you're not playing? I can get off the couch and play basketball and go average 20 in Puerto Rico because I watched the game and I played basketball my whole life.
Yeah.
Where I just know how to play the game. I think that is the biggest thing that's missing. And that's why the expectancy for a guy, even a first round pick nowadays, 2, maybe 3 years.
Yeah.
I just told some of the young guys I know, like, if you look at it, just about every pick is playing in the G at some point. And I'm not talking about like in a bad way, just the fact that you're not playing up top, so you need to get minutes in the G. Reed
Yeah.
Shepard was the 3rd pick. He played in the G
Played
this
in the
year.
G League, yeah.
It ain't many that ain't touching the G.
Yeah.
So that ego and that understanding, you have to find that understanding early, and you got to understand that ego ain't gonna do nothing when you walk into a room with guys that have been doing this for 7 years.
Yeah.
Boy.
So it's a little different.
And there's a lot into playing though.
Absolutely.
But that's another thing that goes into playing.
Yeah.
Because if you're not playing, you're just sitting there watching. Yes, there's a lot you can get from watching. But think about it, you're able to watch and then you get to apply what you just saw to real live game. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you had to run into us in the G. That shit wasn't light, motherfucker. All right, we ain't playing around with y'all, motherfuckers.
I tell people all the time, the G don't get the respect it deserves.
It don't.
There's some dudes down there that can really go.
I believe it.
If they did it right, the G League should be the second best league in the world.
I've been saying that for the last 10 years.
What would
easily should be the second best?
When you say if they do it right, what do they need to do right?
Hey,
exactly.
They don't make shit.
Yes, that is really that simple.
So
he made $90,000 his first year. That is amazing compared to what they make in the G League.
I agree. Let me ask you this: if they do get paid more, do you still?
You have more people home.
It would be the second.
But do you lose that grit and grind?
Absolutely not, because you're still trying to get to the NBA.
Yes, and you right here, and I think it'll be more accessible for guys to even make it. Like the fact that we are, no offense to everything, we're investing in so much other shit. I'm like, dog, there's a hotbed. Of, we are fucking basketball at this point. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There'd be more guys from overseas coming here.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And I'm not saying pay guys in the G League $1 million.
No.
You give them $250, you get way more players here. Because that $250 in the G, you ain't gonna guys that's on the cusp ain't going overseas for $200 or $300.
Everybody want to stay home.
$250 in the G. You're gonna give everything you got at that point. And I tell guys all the time,
if we getting paid $250, we both still playing in the G. Then it ain't for niggas go overseas because it's more bread. You can't live off the 45 they're giving you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not to not go 10 months. Niggas playing.
That's a fact. That 10 months is a grind.
Yeah.
It has to be crazy. It has to be. What's the hardest thing about that?
About that 10 months?
Yeah.
The hardest thing about it is some people are great at going over there and ingratiating themselves in the culture and you're living there. Like there's some guys that still live over there to this day and their career ended 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I couldn't be me.
Let me get back home. The one of the toughest things to do is sit over there and count days because I didn't count so many days.
Yeah.
Am I lying? February hit and you're like, shit, 3 months left.
Yeah.
3 months left.
Yeah.
That's when you're on a downhill. But being over there, man, the people that can really say this is home now, they make it easier. It's easier for them. Like I struggle for those long periods of time. And it's turned into me knowing how to be alone, but also having problems being with someone consistently because I'm so used to being alone and doing what I want to do at all times. So it's a struggle to consistently be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it affects dating, all kind of stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You don't think about that.
Yeah, it
makes sense.
affects it all.
It makes
no
sense.
You
joke.
don't think about that at all.
Yeah.
It makes
What
sense.
is talk about the big three.
It's fun, man. You have a little fun with it. You get out there every week. You get a small piece of what we experienced in the NBA every weekend. People come out to the games. You get celebs, but you also got to deal with some of the shit of the business as well in there because it's a brand that's being built, and it's a brand that wants to sustain for a long period of time. So, you know, they're gonna push certain things just like it's life. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's definitely fun. It's competitive. Guys play hard.
I would say y'all be out there playing for real.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
It's smoke.
For real. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of
It's a
smoke.
lot of smoke.
It's a lot of
Just
smoke,
imagine,
especially.
these motherfuckers be out there about to fight.
No, for real.
They be out there about to fight.
Absolutely. So,
That shit is funny.
but at the end of the day, man, this shit is fun, man. We gonna try you at some point. We gonna call you at some point.
I know they were trying to get me to go there this fucking year. I was like, hey, look, I don't fucking got it this year, dog. 303.
Next year or the year after, yeah.
You're on islands.
Complete islands.
Complete islands.
That's
Time
why
to boogie.
I be seeing Joe Johnson. I be like, God
Them
damn.
boys can go. Them boys can go for sure. Well, we got to talk about it. Talk about it, AJ, the movie.
That's what I'm talking. Yeah, I want to talk about the
Before
movie.
we get to the movie though, I want you because your journey is how we started it, life after basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I feel like the position that you're in right now player personnel and all that, the Ignite.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You had a stint there and all that. How did you pretty much? You ain't hung up the laces
I
yet.
haven't. Not
You
yet.
have not did that, but you have started a whole new
Mm-hmm.
career and are really like doing a great job at that. How did you pretty much was like, all right, this is what I want to do, and created your race to do that?
So for me, the
Off the court.
biggest thing in terms of life, blessings and gifts, for me, I later in life, I didn't understand this younger. I'm not really sure that basketball was my calling. I'm not sure that was my calling. Because it's something to do with my personality in terms of me bringing joy to other people. So I figured, what's the best way of doing that? Be honest, I really want to do stand up bad. I want to do stand up so motherfucking bad, but I don't know if I can do it. I want to do stand up bad as shit. But to be able to write stories and deliver stories in terms of film, I feel like that's one way to get my personality across to everybody. I've been on teams where I walk in and I'm full of energy, and this is mainly overseas, and they're like, "Yo, you got too much energy. You got to tone it down. Other guys don't know how to focus and enjoy like you." The fuck?
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
What the?
Yeah.
Because I'm enjoying what I'm doing, I gotta
dim my light for that.
exactly. I gotta
Yeah,
be
hell no.
monotone in here and not happy
Sound
because
like
y'all
you
don't
preaching to
enjoy
the
it.
choir.
Yeah,
boy.
facts.
You know
Like-
how I am.
But here in the G, Henry Dormerson is his assistant with the Bulls. He's my G League coach in Windy City. I've known Henry since I was like 19. The only reason I was in Windy City is to play for him. And because when I got older, I had no thoughts of going back to the NBA. I played in the G League because I liked it, because I
Right.
enjoyed it. I could walk in and be full of energy and it not be a problem. Like Henry, every time, hey, I need a point. I need you to come back. I'm on my way.
Right.
So I will walk in, I'm 36, and my energy is like I'm fucking 25.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, this dude got the most energy in the gym. Like, how is this possible? That's just who I am.
Yeah.
So it's something with my personality in terms of bringing joy to others, myself, and just living life. So when I started writing this movie, I'm just thinking of all kind of experience that I've been through, other people that been through that I know. So I started saying I'm gonna make a short film, spend $50,000 on a short film, and if use people that want to be in film, and if they get something out of it, cool. I don't care about making money at this point. But then that shit changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole different process too.
Yeah. That shit changed like dramatically.
Man, that shit the budget went from 50,000 to 250.
Sheesh.
So now it's like 250. Okay, cool. I can fight with the 250. We gonna make it. We still gonna do it. Went from 30 pages to 90. Now we're on set filming. We're 4 days into filming, and I get a whole new budget breakdown. Yeah, that budget.
Half.
No. Yeah, half of M. You
Half
saying?
of M, yeah.
Yeah, we were up in that range.
Yeah.
But now, mind you, we're 4 days into filming when I get this new budget because we had to get a new line director, a line producer. Shout out to Princess, that came in and helped us out. She was great. And 4 days into filming, my whole thought process is like, I guess I felt like I've struggled with finishing things. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna let it flop. I'm gonna finish it. So I called my financial advisor, Stacy, and tell Stacy whatever I got to do, make sure I have this so I can finish what we started. And you got to watch it. So
Damn.
yeah.
Where did the title come from?
The final play, I had a co-writer by the name of Barshay Lowry. Shout out to Barshay. So he came up with the title because it was originally The Fear of Love was the original title that I had. And it pretty much, the title, The Fear of Love, came from us being athletes and not knowing what love looks like, where it comes from, or any of that, and even in our community.
Yep.
So he just wanted to tie in basketball with the final play, the final play in the game, the final play in life, the final play in a relationship. That's where it came from.
I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck you just go to acting. Like
acting, producing.
producing.
This nigga woke up and said, I'm about to just go ahead and make a movie.
100%.
No way.
100%.
That's what I'm at. That's how it happened.
That's exactly how it happened. No bullshit. So to go all the way back to the beginning, it's literally, I did something small in a film called The Blueprint. That the guy that plays Corey in the final play, his name is Gerard. That was my AU teammate.
Okay.
In high school. So He called me back in like 2016, and he was like, "Yo, I need you to come do this role in the movie." Nigga, I'm not coming to do. I'm not an actor. I'm not doing a role in the movie.
Right.
Mind you, I don't know what life is after basketball. I don't
Mhm.
know. We don't know what a fucking
'Cause
9
we're
to
not
5
thinking about
is.
that.
Yes, facts.
Not
We don't
thinking.
understand that a motherfucker can't just, hey man, I ain't working today.
Yeah, that ain't how
I
life
used to
works.
think motherfuckers just call off.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That ain't how that shit work
So
over here.
now I'm now understanding the real world because
Mhm.
I have to understand what life after basketball looks like, and it's a scary motherfucker.
Mhm.
It
It's
is.
terrifying.
Yeah.
So he asked me to do that, and I'm reluctant, but I go do it anyway. It is no script to it actually. It was no script to the film. He was like, "Yo, just be who you are." So I just get on set and I'm myself. It was it's a basketball scene. I'm myself. So I do that. I think a couple months later he has a premiere in Chicago, and I get a call. He tells me like, "Yo, you're gonna get a call from a lady named Claire Simon," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." Claire Simon does the casting for all the Chicago shows, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, and all of
shit.
this.
Oh damn.
I have the voicemail to this day. I will never delete that voicemail. And it was an audition for Chicago PD. I was playing in China at the time, so I couldn't go do the audition. So that's when it hit me. Like, you know what? I ain't got the confidence to go do no fucking audition. I'm a write something myself. I'm a do it myself. And if something come from it, it come from it. That's how it all started.
That's cool.
So the pandemic hit. I'm sitting in an apartment in LA. I just started writing. I get the master class thing. I'm watching Spike Lee,
Yep.
Aaron Sorkin. I'm watching all people in the film world talk about how they do it. I started writing on note cards because Spike Lee started writing on note cards.
Right.
I'm just building stories. And this shit comes together. I call Valentina, Valentina Barton, who's a producer on the film. Without you, I'm nowhere. And she is a connector. She puts everything together. We don't know no one in the film world.
Right.
We don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Everything we built was built off energy.
Mm-hmm.
We sit down with somebody. If I like their energy and I like what they're able to do, let's go. We working. But if you come here with arrogance,
Nah, I don't need you.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Because we don't know what we're doing. But if you come in here looking down on us because you think you know what you're doing and you fucking up, I can't work with you.
Yeah.
We had to fire probably 10, 12 people. We had to fire people. Like, I never in my life thought I would be
Firing
you know what I'm saying?
people,
I never
facts.
thought that. I never
Yeah.
thought I would have a production company.
Yeah.
But I knew I wanted Pargo on everything. I knew I
Yeah.
wanted to be a part because other production companies was coming. But if I'm putting my money in this,
I need to do
why
it
is this
shit,
not
yeah.
my production company?
Yeah.
Why is this
1000%.
not Pargo Productions?
Yeah. We're not having that shit.
You know, so I developed. Valentina helped me develop Pargo Productions. We had auditions. We had all kind of shit for this movie, and we end up paying 151 people.
Sheesh.
So, yeah,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Bro.
and it's
That's big
a lot
time.
of shit from real life in there. And if y'all could play a scene over this part where Braylon, my character, is playing one-on-one with his brother late in film. My brother hates that part actually.
For real.
He hates it. Hates it. But my brother Brandon in the film is based off my brother. Everything we're talking about is from a real place.
And like when you first got here, I literally said when I watched it, it reminds me of like real life shit. Like
Yeah.
you and your homies, y'all talk about relationships, basketball, like family, like that's pretty much what
I'm watching
the
that shit
movie is
tonight.
giving.
That's literally how I wrote it. I wrote it for us to sit down and watch it and understand, like, man, I've been through this. Or
Yeah.
that remind me of my friend. That's why the character Renee was so loud and I don't want to say ghetto, but she
Yeah.
was loud and big personality.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I'm writing her, I'm literally thinking of women that I know that act like this. One of the dopest parts of the film for me is the fact that I was able to put my brother's kids in the film. My actual niece and nephew are in the film as well. So that was a joy for me. And man, I think it's a great movie. I think it's very relatable. It's as real as you can get.
Yeah.
And it's what we look for in life because the dream sequence at the beginning, I'm probably spoiling some shit for you. That's real. That's truly what I want. That's why that is written that way.
I love that.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Man, that's big time. I one thing before we get out of here, I just want you to touch on is the scary part when that ball stopped bouncing. And like I said, we're blessed. I have this, you have your production company, so we're rare.
Very.
Very rare.
Mhm.
And I thank God every day that I'm able to do this and not have to worry about
Mhm.
shit not going. Like, I'm able to do that next step
Mhm.
now. I'm able to start and hoop at the same time. Not many people can do that. Talk about how you, like, just advice for those guys. Understand, like, you just got to keep going.
Absolutely.
You got to keep going, and you got to literally, I guess, embrace your calling, because that's kind of how it was for me. Because could I have went overseas this past year? Yes, but this would have had to stop.
And this can't stop.
This can't stop.
Mhm.
Me and
Living
AJ
in
talk
your
about this
purpose.
all the time. We can't. The amount of people I have been told to say, "Hey, look, keep doing what you're doing."
Mhm.
Every day is just like, all right, but I can't fucking stop now. There's
Absolutely.
a reason they're telling us this shit.
Absolutely.
There's a reason
Absolutely.
for this. So
And being able to sit with people like this makes it even better.
it makes it even
Because you
better.
can go over there and you can do it on Zoom, but it's not the same.
It ain't the
It's
same.
literally.
This
It ain't
is
the same.
better.
I don't know the
And-
last time we did a Zoom podcast, because
That we
this is a
started it.
different.
And we got this
This
energy.
is a different connection.
And I've done Zoom pods for the film, and I'm Valentina knows because she handles everything. I'm like, yo, you know me. I want to be in person with people. I want to sit, and feel energy, and talk about things in person. And I think this is dope. I think you guys have been great at this shit from the jump.
Appreciate it.
Hadn't missed even when you want to argue and fight.
That should be funny.
I knew that.
No, but it's super dope. And you said people need to lean into their calling. The hardest part of that is finding what your calling is.
Oh man, it is.
Because when we're 25, we all think our calling is this, is this court. Like, I honestly can't sit here and tell you I know my calling. I can't say I know exactly what my calling is, but I know it's something with my personality. I was given too much of it to you know what I'm saying? So I have 5 scripts in my phone that I've written. I'm really, really trying to be 10 toes down in this. And when I put all of my money into this myself, I didn't do it as an ego thing or I don't need anyone. I did it because I know walking into situations with proof of the work of what I've done, I'm heard differently.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
So when I can say, hey man, watch this, or I can't walk in, hey Ice Cube, can you check out this script? No, that's not.
Yeah.
Cube's a very busy man. He ain't got time to sit down and read a goddamn 90-page script.
Yeah.
But when it's a movie trailer that's 3 minutes, Cube, check this out.
Yeah.
It's,
he can do that.
Different. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily know if I can tell you exactly my color. I know what I'm leaning into. But if you can find whatever that is early before you're done playing, it helps a lot. Because once you're done, it's so many people that are done and they're just looking around like, what the fuck? And not knowing what to do. But everyone loves athletes. Everyone loves athletes. And they want to be around athletes. They want to be with athletes. So guys that are in situations where they can capitalize on their stardom or their athleticism at the time, build those relationships now, starting early. If I understood what networking was when I had an opportunity to do it, I would have done it differently. I don't know how to network at all. No clue. But I know when I finished the film, I sent the trailer to CJ. And I didn't even know you guys were starting ODIP. I had no clue. But CJ let me know, like, man, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I actually sat on Zoom with one of the people at ODIP, and we talked about other scripts and all kind of stuff. So I think when you find whatever it is early that you want to get into, not even saying it has to be your calling, but you have to find an appreciation in it to where you can put the same energy that you put into this game of basketball into that. And when you do that, I think you'll be fine. You just have to find it early.
Gotta find it.
I'm 39. If I'm just starting to look for it at 39, I'm fucked. So luckily I was able to start writing at 34 and I have a product that I can show people, like, this is what I've done.
Right.
Go watch this movie. Let me know what you think. That's the number one thing I like to ask. What you think? I love to hear that, hear people feedback, because I do want to do more and I want to do a lot more. You know?
So what's the goal? The goal now, continue to produce, put out films, right? What's the goal for Pargo's production?
So I'm really, I want to build a home for athletes in terms of film, because a lot of us don't know what to do, but a lot of us have big personalities. I literally just had the idea of making an entire movie with a former athlete or athlete in every role. You You know what I'm saying? That has never been done before. And it's guys with personalities that can do it.
Right. 100%.
And because I'm able to write people a certain way, I can make it work. I can literally, knowing your personality, I can literally write a role for you that you can come in and just be who you are, and it's gonna be fine. But people don't understand that to be who they are, you ain't got to do no extra shit.
Exactly. You just
People
gotta be
think you
yourself.
get on set, you got to read the words. I went to the store, right? You just be who you are,
Yeah.
and in that role, and it'll come through the right way.
Yes.
So I want to make more movies, man. I want
That's big
to
time.
make more movies. I'm writing. I can't say I'm writing every day because sometimes it should get discouraging.
Yeah.
But I'm writing. I got ideas. I got stories, and if it came to it, I can have a script done in a matter of 2 weeks.
That's big time.
Amazon Prime, right? Amazon Prime.
It's right now. It's streaming on Tubi for free.
Okay.
It's on Prime and Apple for purchase and rent, and we'll be going somewhere else October 1st as well. So we're working. We're making it move for sure.
That's big time, brother. Hey,
Yes,
listen,
sir.
we appreciate you getting on the pod.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, movie star, movie producer, Hooper.
Hooper.
Anywhere you want to.
He just went crazy in the big three and then
Yeah,
dropped
just-
it, went back to go right.
Hey, listen, this is a different level. Hey, I told you we get bigger and better here on Running Race Podcast.
Yo.
We got Pargo Productions on here. Hey, that's another episode of Running Race. My boy AJ, my boy Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate y'all. Continue to show love, and we appreciate all the love for sure. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace.